Hey there. I've got a lot to say today. I'm going to try not to blab on forever. Oh boy, there we are. I have been meaning to hop in here and talk about the new class of weight loss drugs, and I still might do that, but man, it's really been covered extensively in a lot of places. And either way, we need to start with today's topic, which is um, the the O word, which is obesity, which I feel kind of gross saying, but that is the topic, so I'm going to have to use the word today. So first, let's start with the definition of obesity. It is a BMI of 30 or higher, and BMI, in case you don't know, is a calculation of height and weight. So um, that's the whole story. It's a calculation of height and weight, and then bam, you have obesity. So, there's nothing about like which tissues are in which percentages, bone or muscle or fat, which types of fat you might have, subcutaneous or visceral. None of that is taken into account. It is just this calculation. Okay. We are simply pathologizing larger bodies with this disease, so to speak. So, is it a disease? It was determined or decided to be a disease about 10 years ago. Um, and before that, it was not. And there were lots of experts that did not agree with the decision to make it a disease. And the reason is because a disease is a constellation of signs and symptoms. This is just a calculation of your height and weight. So, no signs or symptoms needed. You could have no signs and no symptoms, and you have a disease. Okay, does that make any sense? No, it does not. Yeah, so there are some diseases, however, that are associated with a larger body and or obesity. But what does association mean? Does it mean causation? No, it does not. It means like correlated, right? These two things maybe are happening, are both happening. They're correlated. One may cause the other, and the other might cause the one. Like we don't actually know. And in this case, we don't. We don't know. We just, in our, fat phobic minds, think we know. Like it just makes sense. Oh, well, if you're in a larger body and your knees hurt, I bet it's because you're in a larger body. It might be unrelated inflammation or arthritis, or it could be a torn meniscus. Like it could be a lot of things that have nothing to do with your weight. But once you're in this larger body, everything is, um, you know, assumed to be due to your weight. Um, could be lots of other things, right? Could be, for example, could be weight stigma. And here's an example of weight stigma. There's lots. Uh, you're somebody in a larger body walking around in the world being openly judged by other people. Like, imagine walking around and perfect strangers are making comments about your body. Like, this seems completely foreign to me in my straight sized body. Uh, I only know it to be true based on people telling me this is their experience of the world. Like, it's wild, like, totally wild. Who are these people out there just judging random strangers, feeling like they have some right to comment about other people's bodies? Anyway, this is true. This does happen. And you can imagine if this is your experience, every time you go out in the world, you don't know if you're going to be judged, if people are going to make comments, or they're going to privately be judging you. Sounds stressful. Yeah? You know what's bad for your health? Chronic stress. Okay. Example number two, um, weight cycling. You're in this larger body, you're told you got to lose weight and your health and blah blah blah. So you lose weight and it doesn't work because diets don't work. So you gain weight back, then you do it again and then again and again, and you're gaining and losing and losing and gaining. And yo-yo dieting is what we call that. That's bad for your health. Alters your metabolism and your body composition and your relationship to food. So psychologically, physically, terrible. Bad for your health. We know this. We know this one. Number three, healthcare inequities or inequalities. So you're this person in a larger body, maybe trying to avoid the doctor, but maybe at some point you have to go. Or maybe you're just like somebody that really wants to be proactive. So you go to the doctor, get screened, or you have a complaint of some kind, you got some kind of situation going, go to the doctor, and they say, well, like, well, you got this, this, and this, and you know what would help all those things is losing weight. So go do that. Come on back in 3 or 6 months or whatever. And maybe you don't want to lose weight. Maybe you've tried a million times and you don't want to do it again. Or maybe you do try, but you're unsuccessful. Or maybe you're successful, but you still have the thing that you went to the doctor for in the first place. So you're thinking, well, I guess I got to lose more weight because this amount didn't help. Either way, you don't go back to the doctor. You don't want to be shamed because you didn't lose weight or you didn't try hard enough or you tried hard and it didn't work or whatever, or you didn't, whatever the reason, maybe you don't go. Or you do go and they actually do shame you and tell you to double down. Nope, weight loss, that's the answer. But guess what? If you were in a smaller body, you have the same conditions or same complaints, you get treated for the conditions. They don't try to tell you to alter your body. They just say, okay, you got this. Here's what we do for that. Okay? Like everyone should have the same treatment for the actual conditions that they have. We don't know if weight loss is going to be a solution or a treatment for the conditions. Sometimes it helps, but guess what? We don't know how to help people lose weight and keep it off anyway. So, like, let's just treat the conditions directly. But that kind of brings us back to the weight loss drugs, right? Like, aha, here's the answer. Take the medication, lose weight, everybody's happy, and then your diabetes and all the things go away. Okay, maybe. Sometimes for some people, you do lose weight. You take the medicine and it actually does what you're meaning for it to do. Problem solved. Great. But some people choose not to go on the medicine. Some people try these medicines and can't handle the side effects because they're horrible. Not for everyone, but for a lot of people, they are horrible and dangerous. Some people, it's too expensive. Maybe they try it, but they can't stay on it because it's too expensive. Some people, it actually doesn't work. They go on the medicine and it doesn't cause weight loss. And then some people will stay on the medicine, they lose weight, everything's great. Okay, I'm going to stay on this medicine. I don't care what it costs, I'm doing it. And it might still make them, they might still regain the weight because that just might happen. We don't even know. So, my point about that is weight loss medicine isn't the answer. Okay, fat people are still going to exist in the world and they may or may not have health conditions. They might be perfectly healthy other than being in a larger body. Okay, great. Doctors can leave them alone. And if they have health conditions, their doctors should treat the health conditions. Diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, fatty liver, whatever the thing is, treat the thing. Okay? Treat the thing. Stop trying to manipulate people's bodies. We're not responsible for the size of our bodies. They just are. Okay? I didn't do this. You didn't create your body. It just is. For the most part, it just is. So, like, when are we going to accept that as true for everyone? Okay. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.